Starting this video on route to a wedding, my uncle's wife's nephew's wedding. This wedding just had me all in my feels, bringing back memories on my love for wedding parties. Something about the laughter, the lights, the music, the dancing, and the gathering of people just ignites something in me. I don't really care about the food, it's just a celebration that I don't know, I love the celebrations. My friends would say they want small weddings, and I'm like, not me, I don't want a small wedding. I want a big wedding. I want the church, I want the reception, I want the after party. If I go to a dinner, I don't mind. This is my first wedding of the year, maybe because most people in my age group now are not getting married yet. And then the ones that are getting married are the ones that my mother knows their parents and she's getting invited. I don't get to go most of the times. Maybe this will be my first, maybe this will be my last of the year. Who knows? But I love weddings and I was excited to go for this one. So join me on this one.
See the way you care for me. You carry my matter for your head.
Weddings nowadays, for my age group upwards, has lost its former glory for me. Because if it's a wedding of someone I don't know, or a wedding with my friends we're not attending, the main goal for someone like me becomes to have my eyes peeled off to find a husband. Aunties will tell you, be nice if someone talks to you. Smile at someone if they smile at you. But what if I get frustrated by the same aunties? I don't want to talk to anyone. What if none of the groomsmen or any fine guy that comes as a guest likes me at all?
No one to know that we tested the mic. Under that song.
Suddenly, the sadness I feel going back home will not be that I have left the wedding, but that nobody liked me. And I think I feel like it brings a kind of feeling of, am I not beautiful enough, or am I not being seen by someone? Because I know I'm a fine girl. I know I'm a fine girl. No one needs to tell me, I know myself. But when that kind of notion comes to mind of go and find a husband, and you see all these fine guys and nobody even talks to you, nobody even tries to smile at you, everybody just ignores you, and begin to think like, am I not? Well, that wasn't the case for me in this wedding though. I was frustrated by a completely different thing. And I wasn't really worried about not finding a husband, but I think it brings like a different thing for other people. I would feel like, I don't know, maybe. I invited my friend over after church to come hang out, using the phrase, I will cook for you, to draw them in. Church closed really late, and they arrived shortly after I had returned from church, and nothing was on the stove or even done. While I awaited the usual frustration, panic, and crash outs that I would usually go into, I began to cook. And to my surprise, nothing happened. I cooked happily while entertaining my guests. There's a big change that I realized had happened. It was not by my own strength. In addition to all of that, the food I cooked for 10 people, something that I've never done before, was actually really nice. It made me realize that there are things that we tell ourselves that we cannot do without even trying. I had always told myself I cannot cook for more than 3 people, and I had never done that before. But when I did it this Sunday, it was like a fear of mine that was broken, and it came out wonderful. So also is it for me, for love. I'd always, like I didn't know, I'd always had this fear of relationships that I didn't know was there. I would see relationship sermons, or when I'm scrolling through social media and there would be like a video of relationship, I would quickly swipe past, and I would tell myself, I'm not just ready. But then at the point I got to realize, like, I had this revelation of I actually was afraid of relationships and love because of the things that I had heard from people, not because I had ever experienced it before. I never experienced heartbreak, not talk less of a relationship, but I was so terrified of it that I thought I can't do it, and I would tell myself I'm not just ready, that's why I'm not listening to all these things. But I realized I was actually afraid. I wanted to love so badly, but I didn't know how to, and then the fear also had an interesting factor in that. When God broke that fear, I felt free, but still held back by something. I wanted to love so badly, but I didn't know how to or where to, and that put me in a pickle. I was confused. I had always been a sucker for love, but that just ate me when I had no place to put it. It led me to put it in the wrong place. I became frustrated and tired of having so much love to give, but never having where to pour it out. Then I was reminded of my first love, one who I had so sadly forgotten. So I went back, with my broken heart and my tail between my legs, ready for rejection. But to my surprise, there was none. My lover accepted me with an open arm, full of love ready to be poured out on me. And he's ready for you too. Will you keep walking aimlessly with a broken heart bag, or would you come to the Broken Hearts Gallery to meet the ultimate artist for repairing?